Today is known as Pi Day, and what better way to celebrate the numerical figure than to have a sweet treat to go along with it. 7 News reporter Bailey Martin sat down with one New Martinsville baker who has mastered the art of putting the sugar on top of education.
Each year on March 14th, students around the nation learn about pie. I'm not talking about the sweet treat, but as the owner of Bree's Cupcake and Around knows, this circular confection can help serve a slice of understanding circles and much more.
The math lesson of the day is sweet as pie. When you divide any circle's circumference by its diameter, the answer is always the mathematical constant 3.14. Celebrating the number 3.14 on 3/14 has become a classroom staple and an excuse for a sweet treat. Something Brianna Herrick knows well.
In high school, I was in calculus, AP calculus class, and we decided to have a Pi Day celebration, so I thought that I would bring in a pie cake. I looked on Pinterest and I found my inspiration, and I just decided to try my hand at this pie cake, and I think it turned out really cute.
Bree's Cupcake and Around is Brianna's baking business that she created and runs herself, all built on a foundation of using her passion to help others. She tugs on the sweet tooth of the Ohio Valley through social media fundraisers to give back to those in need.
I just absolutely am amazed by my community. Every time I do a fundraiser, they're always so supportive. I've been able to raise over $45,000 for individuals and organizations in need in my community, and I completely credit that to the support that they give me. I think it's really amazing what they do for me.
Her philanthropic outlook is really the icing on the cake for this baker. Brianna is a sophomore at Marietta College studying elementary and special education, where one of her goals is to run a food truck to provide employment opportunities for those with special needs. She knows the importance of mixing education and fun.
I think that all students would benefit from having opportunities to learn with baking or anything that will help them in their future. And so as a special education teacher, I'm hoping to give them the skills and the opportunities to feel included when they enter the workforce.
In conclusion, have that piece of pie today. It's strictly for educational purposes. Reporting in New Martinsville for 7 News, I'm Bailey Martin, working for you.
Thank you, Bailey. You can find Bree on Facebook, where she often has flash sales of her famous cakes and cupcakes if you're now hungry for a sweet treat for this Pi Day.